wa barakatuh. Today, the entire world is heading towards a terrifying end. We are so busy chasing the worldly life, we've forgotten the hereafter. We are so occupied with earning and making money that we no longer care about what is halal and what is haram. We've become so blinded by selfishness that we snatch the rights of others just to fulfill our own desires. My brothers, we will all die one day. And after that, the real life will begin, a life that has a beginning but no end. In that eternal life, each person's deeds will determine their fate. Some will be thrown with great force into an endless fire, while others will be taken gently to Jannatul Firdaus. Just imagine that day. Think about it deeply. A day of great fear and danger hanging over every head. No one will recognize anyone. Everyone will be worried only about themselves. There will be no escape. Nothing will be hidden. Everything will be laid bare. No one will speak. No one will answer. Allah Himself will speak. On that day, Allah will ask, "Where are the kings today? Where are the tyrants of the world? Who holds power today?" And Allah Himself will answer, "It belongs only to Allah, the One, the All-Powerful. The kingdom and the rule belong to Him alone. No one can challenge Him. No one can take away His strength. No one can escape from Him." Allah will declare, "Where is the place to run today?" And He will say, "Nothing of yours will remain hidden today. None of you will pass unless you have a permit from me." On that day we will face a terrifying scene. Each of us will stand alone. Mothers will forget their children. Wives will turn away from their husbands. Even beloved children will abandon their parents. Friends will walk away. Everyone will be concerned only about themselves. Our own body parts will speak against us. The hand will say, "I committed those sins with these hands." The feet will say, "O Allah, I walked down that sinful path." The stomach will say, "O my Lord, I filled myself with things you had forbidden." Everyone will leave me that day, and the criminals will cry out in regret, "If only I could give away my children to save myself." He will offer even his wife and his brother, his tribe and his entire family that once protected him. He will want to sacrifice everyone just to escape the punishment. And if that is not enough, he will scream, "Take the entire earth and everyone on it. Throw them into hell if it saves me." But Allah will reply with a firm answer, "Never, absolutely not." My brothers, people build such beautiful dreams in this world. They chase after them with all their effort, making huge sacrifices, working tirelessly day and night. But death comes in a moment and puts an end to every dream. Death throws everyone into the same dark hole, the grave. In that grave, all are equal. The wealthy who once lived in luxurious rooms with air conditioning will now lie on the dirt floor of a cold, dark grave. No mosaic, no air conditioning. There is no difference between the bed of a poor man and the bed of a wealthy man. Allah Almighty says in the Quran, "O mankind, indeed the promise of Allah is true. So do not let the life of this world deceive you. One day you will surely be brought forth again from your graves." This is the ultimate truth, and we are all heading towards it without a doubt or delay. We will lie in our graves. From there, we will be raised again. And our final destination will either be paradise or hellfire, depending on our deeds. Let me tell you a story. Hazrat Urwah bin Zubayr radiallahu anhu said, "I was once traveling between Mecca and Medina. As I passed by a graveyard, I suddenly saw a man emerge from a grave, his entire body wrapped in chains of fire. Flames were consuming him like a burning whirlwind. The man cried out to me, 'O servant of Allah, please sprinkle some water on me.' As I reached for water, another man appeared and shouted, 'O servant of Allah, beware! Do not give him even a single drop.' I stood there frozen in fear and confusion. That night I couldn't sleep, and by the morning my hair had turned completely white out of fear. This incident took place during the caliphate of Hazrat Uthman radiallahu anhu. I went to Hazrat Uthman radiallahu anhu and narrated the entire incident. He told me, 'Never travel alone again. Allah, the Lord of the worlds, says in the Quran, indeed, those who do not wish to meet me and are pleased with the life of this world and are content with it, And those who are heedless of my signs, their abode will be hell because of what they used to earn. Dear brothers, every aspect of this world is a reminder that it is temporary. The sun rises and sets, giving light, then disappearing into darkness. The moon shines in full glory, only to fade away. People are born, they grow from babies to children, from youth to old age, and then they leave this world. We see all of this happening before our eyes, again and again, yet people are so busy chasing wealth and possessions that they forget to do righteous deeds. Greed drives them to spend their entire lives gathering wealth until death arrives. And when it does, they leave with nothing. They worked so hard, but couldn't even enjoy the fruits of it. They leave this world in regret and are buried in their graves, alone and silent. Allah Almighty says in the Quran, "O you who believe, let neither your wealth nor your children distract you from the remembrance of Allah, and whoever does, so they will be the losers." So my beloved brothers and sisters, why are we in this world? Is it only to eat and drink? To wear expensive clothes and walk around proudly? To enjoy worldly pleasures and build luxurious houses? No, all of this is temporary. If these were the true purpose of life, then everything would be destroyed at death. What kind of life is it that deserts you at the moment of your death? What kind of joy is it that cannot even help you for a moment in the grave? The loneliness of the grave will be the final decision of our lives. Today, the condition of the Muslims is such that they have forgotten the blessings of paradise. They have forgotten the honor of the Quran. They are drowning in sin, lost in music and worldly amusements. But, oh brother, try reciting the words of Allah. See how your heart finds peace. Try crying before your Lord. See how your soul finds comfort. But Shaitan has ruined everything. As long as you don't protect yourself from haram, how can you expect to meet that majestic Lord? On the day of judgment, Allah, the Lord...
Start trading with FXTM. Best trading experience winner. Trade commodities.
How can you expect to meet that majestic Lord? On the day of judgment, Allah, the Lord of all worlds, will call out to the people of paradise, "O people of paradise." And he will also call out to the people of hell, "O people of hell." The people of paradise will look up and listen. Then Allah will ask, "O people of paradise, how long did you remain on earth?" They will reply, "O Allah, just a day, or maybe even less than a day." Think about it, not 60 or 70 years, not even 1,000 years, just a day or half a day. Then Allah will ask, "And what trade or deeds did you do in that one day?" And finally he will say, "With just the hardships of half a day, you have earned my paradise, my mercy and my honor. You have taken shelter under my shade of mercy. You have earned my hospitality." So, dear brothers and sisters, let us turn our hearts towards the path of Allah. There is no greater friend than Allah. There is no one more merciful than Allah, and there is no one who can love more purely than Allah. In this world, even a mother who carried her child for months in her womb eventually says, "My child, stop now. I can't listen anymore. I have no more patience." But Allah, the Lord of all the worlds, He says, "O my servant, speak for your whole life, I will listen. I will never get tired of listening. Just ask from me, I will give. Come to me." O brothers, indeed, the promise of Allah, the Lord of the worlds, is true. The decision of Allah never changes. When He decrees something, none can undo it. When He gives, no one can prevent it. If He withholds, no one can give. When He opens the doors of His mercy, no one can close it. But when He closes it, no one can open it. Then Allah, the Lord of the worlds, will call out to the people of hell, "O people of hell, how many days did you live on earth?" They will reply, "O Allah, perhaps one day or half a day." Then Allah will say, "What did you bring with you? What have you earned? What a poor preparation you've made for just a few moments of joy. You purchased my curse, my punishment, my hellfire. Now go to your eternal place, hell, where you will suffer a punishment that will make you forget all your laughter. That punishment will make you forget your youth and your pride. Go scream and cry, my doors are now closed for you." So, dear brothers and sisters, one day we will all stand in front of our Lord. All our deeds will be presented in front of us. What a terrifying sight that will be. On that day, a brother will run away from his own sister. A mother will abandon her daughter. A husband and wife will forget each other. A father and son will part ways. Everyone will stand apart. No one will go near another. No one will help anyone. Everyone will be lost in their own fear. From every person's lips, one cry will rise, "Oh Allah, please forgive me. Save me from hell." The blazing flames of hell will keep consuming the people of hell. The judgment will go on. Allah, the Lord of all the worlds, will sit on his throne and say, "I sent you to the world. Tell me, what did you bring back? I gave you wealth. I gave you food. I gave you intelligence. Now tell me, what have you brought with you?" The condition of every man and woman will be miserable. Their hearts will dry up with fear. They will look to their right. They'll see their deeds. They'll look to their left. They'll see their deeds. Then they'll look ahead and see the terrifying fire of hell roaring before them. People will cry out in regret, "If only I had prepared for this day." They will slap their heads. They will cry uncontrollably. But even their tears will not be enough to extinguish the fire of hell. That day, people will scream, "Where can I hide?" There's no escape. No one will be able to run. Even if someone tries, they won't succeed. Where will they run to? Allah will say, "Today your feet will be chained, and today I will tell you everything you did on earth." Just look at how merciful our Lord is. We sin, yet he keeps it hidden. Our eyes commit sins, but no angels throw stones at us. Our feet walk towards sins, but no angels break our legs. Indeed, Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, is giving us time. He is giving us chances to fix ourselves. But on that day, he will expose everything. Every one of our deeds will be displayed before us. There will be no chance to deny anything. Our hands will testify. Our feet will testify. Our eyes, our ears, every part of our body will testify. The punishment of the grave awaits the woman who used to live without modesty. Imam Abu Bakr bin Abi Dunya narrated an incident about the punishment of the grave. It happened in the region called Gilgit. A man was walking past a graveyard. Suddenly, he heard a voice coming from one of the graves. "Take me out, I am alive!" He heard this voice again and again. At first, he thought it was his imagination. But when he heard it multiple times, he realized this was real. It was truly the voice from the grave. A man once went to a neighboring village and told the people there that while passing by the graveyard, he heard someone calling from inside a grave multiple times. He said, "Someone is crying out from the grave saying, 'Take me out. I am alive.'" The villagers were shocked to hear this. The man then said, "Come with me to the graveyard and you'll hear it too." So the villagers followed him. When they reached the graveyard, they too heard the same voice. The voice was clearly coming from inside the grave. Now convinced by what they had heard, they all rushed to their local imam and told him what happened. They asked, "What should we do in such a situation? Can we open the grave?" The imam listened carefully and said, "If you are fully certain that a living person is inside, then you may open it to check." So a few brave men went to the grave and started digging. As they removed the soil and lifted one of the wooden planks, they saw a woman inside sitting naked. Her shroud had slipped off, and she was begging, "Please, quickly give me a piece of cloth." They immediately gave her some clothing. She covered herself properly and came out of the grave very quickly. Then, without speaking much, she ran toward her home. She entered one of the rooms and locked the door behind her. People followed her and knocked on the door. They called out to her, asking her to open it. From inside, the woman responded, "I will open the door, but will those who enter be able to bear what they will see? Because the condition I'm in right now is something not everyone can handle." She continued, "So if there is someone among you who is truly brave, then let him come inside and witness my condition." Everyone outside became afraid. However, a few courageous men stepped forward and said, "Open the door, we will come inside." The woman opened the door. They entered the room and saw that the woman was fully covered with a large sheet. Sitting down, then she slowly removed the sheet from her head. What they saw shocked them. She had no hair on her head. And even worse, no skin, just bare bones. They asked her, "Where is your hair?" The woman replied, "When I was alive, I used to go outside without covering my head. I would show off my long hair to non-mahram men. So after my death, when I was placed in the grave, the angels pulled out each strand of my hair, tearing the skin with it. That's why I have no hair and no skin left on my head." Then she uncovered her face. What they saw horrified them. Her face had no lips, only teeth remained. It looked terrifying. Just imagine a face with nothing but teeth. How frightening would that be? They asked her, "Where are your lips?" She replied, "I used to decorate my lips with lipstick and go out in front of non-mahram men. As a punishment, my lips were ripped off." Then she showed them her hands and feet. They saw that her fingers had no nails. Shocked, they asked her, "What happened to your nails?" She said, "I used to apply nail polish on my hands and feet and go out displaying them in front of non-mahram men. That's why my nails were removed as punishment." She said, "Look, I used to beautify myself and go out to show others. I used to go in front of strange men without any modesty. And now I am being punished in the grave for that." After saying these words, the woman suddenly fainted and collapsed to the ground. She had died. Yes, she passed away again. Her soul was no longer in her body. Then for the second time, she was buried in the grave. Dear brothers and sisters, through this terrifying event, Allah the Almighty is showing us a powerful warning. Look at the pitiful end of this woman so that the people of this world can take a lesson. My beloved brothers and sisters, surely all of us will one day enter our own graves. That small space of 3.5 arm lengths will be our final home. On that day, when I am laid in my grave, I will be able to see the faces of those who came to bury me. I will hear the crying of my loved ones, but I won't be able to say anything. After the burial, when my family members and friends walk away, I will even hear the sound of their footsteps fading away. Then the angels will come, and they will deal with me based on my deeds in this world. So my dear brothers, the life of this world is extremely short. No one knows when their last breath will come, or when their funeral will be carried on the shoulders of their loved ones. That will be the end of all our hopes, efforts, and dreams. The wealth we earned with our sweat and blood will not go with us. That wealth will be of no use in our grave. As the poet says, "Do not place your trust in this temporary world, because one day death will come to you suddenly. Death is certain, remember that. Your soul will surely leave your body. Even if you live for 100 years in this world, remember, you will remain alone in your grave until the day of judgment." In the book Kimiyaya Sa'ada, Imam al-Ghazali rahmatullahi alayhi wrote, "When a sinful person is buried, his punishment begins the moment he is laid into the grave. At that moment, the other inhabitants of the grave say, 'Oh, unfortunate one, you came to the world after us. Did you not learn a lesson from our deaths? We hoped our deaths would be a reminder for you living ones. Then why did you do what we warned against? Why did you come to the grave empty-handed? Death stopped our deeds, but you had the chance to do good. The deeds we could not perform, why did you leave them too?' Now let me share with you 2 real incidents. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anhu once said, 'I went out on a journey. As I passed by an old cemetery from the days of ignorance, suddenly I saw a man rise from a grave. His entire body was engulfed in blazing fire. On his shoulders were chains of fire. I had a container of water with me.'"
للتمتع بتنفيذ فائق السرعة يقتنص كل بيب كانون واحد. إكسنس، التداول جزء منا.
السلام عليكم وأهلا وسهلا بكم في فيديو جديد على قناة اي ماي فون. لو عندك ملفات